one out of the way real quick. I saw the signs outside. It says National Student Athlete Day. Those words have changed over the years. What does it mean to be a student athlete these days?
Yeah, I think as a student athlete, it comes with a lot of pride. It's hard to be a student athlete these days, but I commend everyone that pushes through and works hard on and off the field, because it's definitely a grind and it's hard at times. But it's good to be recognized, and yeah.
What's been the focus this offseason for you?
Focus of the offseason this year is really just playing fast, playing free, and also, I'm an older guy now, so I gotta step up and I gotta lead the right way, gotta do things the right way. I can't be telling the young guys what to do, but I'm not doing those same things. So just really being a man of my word, being a leader, not just for the D-line room, but the defense and the team, and just really just making an impact on that road to winning a national championship.
What do you think you were able to learn from Amari last year about what it takes to be successful inside this defensive line?
Really just, being able to take criticism, just keeping a level-headed, there's going to be ups and downs. But you can't get too high on the highs, and you can't keep your head too low on the low moments. So just always staying level-headed, knowing that there's always more work to be done.
Did you feel like you had a lot of highs and lows last season? Kind of, how would you sort of describe your first season here?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of great moments that I was very proud of being my first year here. But on the other hand, there's a lot of room for improvement. And like Coach G always says, you got to be your own. You got to be your hardest critic. So I'm definitely my hardest critic. I know I have a bunch of room for improvement. I feel like I've taken some strides this spring. But like I mentioned earlier, still way more work to be done, and I'm excited to do that.
You guys are fresh off the scrimmage the other day. How do you feel that you guys performed, or the room itself performed?
Yeah, I thought we played with great passion. We got to clean up the little details, just knowing our plays so that we can play fast. When you know what you're doing, you don't have to think about anything else. You just think about playing fast and just having fun. So I'd say we just got to work on being students of the game, and I think from there we'll be good.
Coach Garner talks a lot about your leadership traits. Are you a loud guy, or are you more of a lead by example kind of?
I say on the field, I'm a pretty loud guy. I like to have a lot of juice on the field, because that's just the type of person I am. I like to play the game with a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. But I'd say off the field, I'm really goofy. I'm more of a soft-spoken person, so I try to find that balance of, on the field being that guy that gets everybody juiced up, but on the field just, taking guys to the side and just letting them know, I'm here for you. I've been through what you're going through, but we're gonna do this together, and we're gonna do it the right way.
Are you not changing your personality, but you came in here and there were a lot of older guys that have been here a while. Now some of those guys are gone. Is it easier for you to maybe amplify what you're doing and be the sort of louder like you talked about?
I'd definitely say so, and just I think it helped having those guys, because they were older than me, so I looked up to them. So taking notes from how they carried themselves, because they've been through it before. So just taking bits and pieces from the guys that have done it before me, and trying to implement leadership skills that I've taken from each one of them, and implement it into how I carry myself as a leader.
How much different or better does Nico look now in the second year, I guess, for both of you?
I think Nico's just I think he's gotten more comfortable in his leadership role, definitely. The skill aspect, that's always been there. The talent, always there. But I say this year he's just really taking that next step as a leader. And you can see it. I feel like he's more vocal this year. And, I couldn't ask for a better quarterback to play behind, and it's awesome getting to compete with him every day. He's a great person, great teammate, but an even better person. So
you guys have to replace James Pierce, obviously, on the edge. Joshua Joseph seems to be a guy that can maybe fill those shoes. Have you seen Joseph's develop this offseason?
Oh yeah, Josh is a beast, and he's shown that last year. But I'm so excited just to watch him get after it this year. He's a great teammate. He's a great person. I mean, when you see people like Josh you want to see people like Josh win, because he's, like I mentioned, he's not only is he a great athlete, he's going to make plays. He can play the run, he can play the pass, but he's a great teammate, and he helps. You know, although he's a Leo, he helps. When there's something I need, he can help me out with my game. So he helps just all around. He's not just worried about himself. He's really just a great teammate, and he's a great leader himself.
What have been your early impressions of Isaiah Campbell?
Yeah, Isaiah, that's my boy right there. That's you know, he's a young guy. He's a hard worker. You know, Coach D's he's a hard coach, tough love type of coach. But you know, Isaiah, he never takes anything personal. He comes every day, you know, ready to work. One thing I really love about all our young guys is that they're not too cocky to take coaching from the older guys. They're always, you know, looking for ways to get better. And that's why I'm just, you know, they're still young, they're still learning, but I know that not only Isaiah, but Ethan Lee, all the other young guys, they're going to be a great class because of their humility and their willingness to be coached and take criticism. So both Isaiah and Ethan, you know, they're hard workers. So I just can't speak enough on how proud I am of them. Got a lot of work to do, but I'm extremely proud of those guys.
There's another Moi on the team now
Yeah.
with Wendell. Have you had a lot of battles
Yeah.
with him?
Oh yeah. Well, he's a beast. He's strong, physical, violent hands. Just going against him every day really makes me a better player. So I'm glad that we have him on our team. He's going to be a great asset for us.
Did you guys played against each other when you were freshmen? Do you remember?
Or my sophomore year, we played against him. Yeah. I don't really remember that game too well. I know I mean, they beat us, but yeah, he's been doing it at Arizona for a while, and I've known who he was for a while. He's a great player, and like I mentioned, I'm super happy that he's a Vol.
Thanks, Jax.